Yo, it's your boy Lenny representing Dime Magazine. And I just wanted to, chime in. I wanted to talk about, this upcoming presidential election. I got some things to talk about. Now, as a man, it is what it is. So don't hate me. It's just my opinion. Now, I'm very unbiased. I'm very unbiased. At the same time, I also get it. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're dealing with women and females. The same thing with dealing with men and males. There's a difference between males and men. And there's a difference between females and women. Now, I'm sure everybody listening to me right now and listening to my podcast, shout out to all y'all that are listening, that are tuning in, right? It's a whole thing to say that when we talk about men and women, we gotta, women have their own things, men have their own things, right? We have our own things, right? It's almost like the battle of the sexes. It's just that when did the battle of the sexes really come out? You know what I mean? Like, because I believe in the Bible, I believe in the Quran, I believe in the Dead Sea Scroll, everything. Even I believe in all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe that. I don't believe in religion. I'm just gonna say that straight out. I don't believe in religion. Right? So I grew up Muslim, right? Along with Christian preachings, right? And I've learned the best of both worlds, even though there's many others that I also know, friends who were Buddhists, friends who are, all the other stuff. Y'all get what I'm saying? You feel me? All that other shit. So it's like, all right, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. If I didn't grow up in it religiously, I still get the spirituality of it all. Why? Because everybody believes, no matter if you believe in Jah, you believe in Jesus Christ, God, you believe in, Buddhism, whatever. I don't know what they believe in, but I'm just sharing that. But I got mad friends as well that have those and blah, blah, blah. Everybody has their own religion, right? But it's about spirituality. Now, we're going to get back to, where my main point. I'm just saying that, everybody believes in one higher power, right? I mean, let's keep it 100. Look it up. Do what you got to do. Cross-reference things. Don't just believe in Google and what you're reading on Google. Cross-reference stuff. Go to the library. Go, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk to somebody. Figure it out. Everybody's going to have their own, things about it. But one thing that no one can ever outside of religion. Now, you guys got to, already know. A lot of people think that religion is the spirituality. And that's not the case. And I'm only speaking through my own experiences, other people's experience that I witnessed, and things that I've read and things that I've saw on TV or live and in person, live and direct, whatever. Religion and spirituality, they're kind of the same, but that's when they separate. Religion, as I've been taught and what I've seen, what I experienced, not just with myself as I just explained, but through other people that I've saw and, through conversations and, other religions and, other people talking. There's a huge difference with spirituality and religion. Religion is how you live. Spirituality is what you live inside of you. You know what I mean? Like what's inside of you. So when all these religions, different religions, are talking about God, even though they have their own different ways of living, right? This one don't believe in that one. That one don't believe in. That's all religion. Because at the end of the day, they're all arguing about the same thing. One is saying tomato, one is saying tomato. And guess what? They're the same fucking fruit. Right? It's the same fucking fruit. It's a fucking tomato or a tomato. But when you look at the shit, it's the same fucking thing.
Alright, boys. Remember who we are and who we represent. It's not about a place, it's about a people. Yeah! And we hit the field like woo, woo, woo. All day like woo. All night like woo. Woo. New job like damn. We the boys like woo. Our time like woo. All fans like woo. We favorite. Okay, Mom.
You alright, baby?
Honolulu like woo. Chattanooga like woo. Downtown like woo. West Side like woo. Japan like woo. Brazil like woo. All day like, all night like, all day like, all night like, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day.
Hey, what is going on here?
So that's spirituality. But the religion is what gets everybody fucked up in the game. It's like, wait a minute, you believe in Buddhism, you believe in Christianity, you believe in Islam, you believe in fucking, there's a fucking Smurf sitting on a tree, you believe that the skies are everything, you believe that the stars are everything, you believe that all the planets are everything. Okay, so it's all the same fucking thing at the end of the day. Did I not just say that it's spirituality? Because even though they grew up in the West Indian culture believing in Jah, this one believes in Jesus, this one believes in God, this one believes in Buddhists. They all believe that there's one God. Period. Whoever wants to choose and flip and bounce it, you know what I'm saying, stir it all up in the pot. Maybe somebody's going to like it. Serve it. Maybe somebody's going to like it. But without losing focus on that, fuck religion. Religion is, no, I'm not going to say fuck religion. I'm just going to say, sorry, I said that wrong. No, it's not about fuck religion. It's about, people use their religion to do what they got to do, which is what? A culture. Religion is a culture. Spirituality, right? Spirituality is a one that everybody can relate to at the end of the day. Okay. Now, if you want to chime it down from, to break down the spirituality and the religion, okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's go for it. So now, here you got religion. Okay? Religion has on Adidas. Okay? Other religions have on Nikes and Reeboks and Pumas and, all that stuff, right? Hairdos, lace wigs, whatever their culture, aka their religion, okay, is saying this is what you should wear. This is what you should look like. This is what you should cover up in, or whatever, right? And then you got the other side. The other side is the spirituality. Okay? And the spirituality is saying, all right, well, it ain't about what you wear. It ain't about what you got on. Meaning, it's the first day of school, and your mother buys you Bobos, your father buys you Bobos. The shit ain't looking right. Shit's all over the place. You looking crazy. You in church shoes sliding across a fucking rug and can't nobody catch you because you're going too fast. You feel what I'm saying? I get it. You see what I'm saying? So that right there is spirituality, meaning it's not about coming a certain way, looking a certain way, acting a certain way. I'm guessing that all is just, it's religion. But when you got on Bobos, right, and no one cares how you look, how you smell, everybody's more focused on the higher power. The higher power, which is all the same beings. But the reasons why I bring this all up, y'all, is because
we all know costs are too high. But while corporations are gouging families, Trump is focused on giving them tax cuts. But Kamala Harris is focused on you.
Building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
She'll make groceries more affordable by cracking down on price gouging. And she'll cut housing costs by taking on corporate speculators. Middle-class families build America. We need a leader who has their back.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
I'm sorry for, talking too long about it, but to make a long story longer, this whole conversation really is about, this upcoming presidential debate and women and men versus females and males. Do y'all understand that when Kamala Harris, if she becomes, now hold on, let me just say this first. I don't rock with Trump, nor do I rock with Kamala. I don't rock with none of them. None of them. None of them. Even though my last name is Harris, I don't rock with her. I don't know if we're related. I have no fucking idea. However, I don't care to figure it out. But where her family's from, that ain't where my family's from. So moving forward, shout out to her mother and her father. True story. God bless their souls. Shout out to Trump too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but at the end of the day, it don't matter. All that shit don't matter. All that shit's bullshit. But moving forward, I gotta give a shout out to Kamala and Trump for even doing what they do, even though I don't fuck with either one of them. I mean, shit, I fuck with everybody listening to this podcast, whether I fuck with you or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be sending me to go get a bag of chips and you really making a fucking drug deal or some shit. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. But anyways. So, my thing is there's a lot of women right now. I need y'all to hear this. There's a lot of women right now, okay, and a lot of females that are rooting for Kamala, okay? And I get it. I'm a black man. I'm black, period. I get it. Okay, and I root for my black and brown peoples, my families, my peoples, everyone all across the globe. All my white peoples too. You got that, man. All my Caucasians out there, I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, is this another time all the black and brown people are gonna be voting for, someone that's black? Without really knowing who they are? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not a male chauvinist. I don't fuck with Trump or Kamala, but I don't fuck with Kamala. I don't fuck with Trump either. But I don't fuck with Kamala. Now, this is just my opinion, but I don't fuck with her because, I did a lot of research on her, and I get it. I totally get it. And my whole reasons for not fucking with her, and this ain't to use it against her or anything like that. I'm just speaking my own opinion, okay? But I'm speaking for myself. If anybody wants to ride the train with me that feels the same way, that's cool. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking my shit. So, Kamala, all right, I heard she fucked her way to the top or whatever. I don't know how true it is. I don't know her. Even though she's a Harris, she has my last name. I don't know her from a hole in her wall. thing is hey, it is what. It's just when I'm listening to both sides, it's like both sides don't make no fucking point at all, to be honest with you. It's just like, all right, Trump, all right, yeah, he's funny, he's comedy. I mean, not just that, but I know he means well the same way she does. It's just both sides are full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, both sides are so full of shit. Like, when does both sides being a Democratic or Republican really affect us as a humane being? It really doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean, let's be honest, y'all. Let's be honest. So, you know, getting back to the main point, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's something to think about. Something to think about, you know what I mean? And when I sit back and I think of, on both sides, but I look at Kamala, I'm like, oh man, pretty much everything she's coming out with is for women's rights. And ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But she's only focused on women's rights. And when she does mention men, after everything I've been hearing, now y'all don't have to listen to me. Like I said, man, Google the shit. Look it up. You feel me? Do y'all's research. Cross-reference. Don't just Google it. Cross-reference it. You feel me? Like, it's like, oh, man. It brings me back to when, who bit the apple? Who bit the apple? It was Eve. And supposedly, you feel me, however the story was written, you know, and what the story means is what I'm talking about. So Eve bit the apple when God said don't bite it. She still fucking bit the fucking apple. And then she brought it to Adam when God told Adam too not to bite the fucking apple. He said, motherfucker, I left you in charge. I mean, in my mind now, I'm like, well, okay, he let her wander off, obviously, because it was nothing but love. But obviously, through Eve's curiosity, she wandered off and bit the fucking apple. Maybe she wandered too much off and, you know, went into the garden that was prohibited. Adam didn't. Eve did. And then she bit the fucking apple. All right. And then she brought it back to the motherfucker. Right? And then he was like, nah, I shouldn't bite this apple. But she coerced him. I don't know. Maybe she gave him the pussy. I don't know. Maybe they were fucking. You know what I'm saying? And then even though he was saying no, she shoved it in his mouth while she was riding the nigga. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, shit. Hey, it is what it is. You feel me? However, at the end of the day, it's like, it's not to make fun of it or anything, but we don't know. We just know what is written. Like, what made Adam... No. First off, what made Eve bite the apple? To where now, because she bit the apple, and then she coerced him to bite the fucking apple, and then all of a sudden now both human beings are in trouble. You feel me? Now, women now that, what was it, y'all? What was it, ladies? I know y'all can understand this. I know y'all know this because like I just shared with y'all, you know, it's the females that, not females, it's the religion, you know what I'm saying, versus the spirituality. So now it's like, all right, all the women pretty much know, and who don't know now is hopefully getting educated, that women at Eve went and bit the apple, right? And then now she went totally against God. And then from there, she coerced Adam to bite the apple. And because of that, now women, you guys, that was supposed to have been pleasurable, like sex was always supposed to be pleasurable, right? It was supposed to be pleasurable. It's in everything written, not just the Bible, but if I'm right, everything written. If I'm right, I don't care what your spirituality is or your religion. No, sorry, not your religion. No, I don't care what your religion is. The spirituality tells the truth. It don't matter. It's the Dead Sea Scroll, the Quran, the Bible, every other book out there, right? They all mention religion and spirituality. So now this bitch, she comes down. Sorry, I ain't calling Eve a bitch, but, she bites the apple and then she coerces Adam to bite it. And then in the Bible and all the stuff that I've mentioned, it mentions how God said, because you bit that apple, Eve. Now, they both got consequences, but Eve got the most consequences. Sex is a beautiful thing, but the Bible and all of them, they all say that, if I'm right, that giving birth was the most pleasurable of sex. It was like whatever sex is, it's like infinity times that. When you got the dick inside you, or the dick is in the pussy, however, you feel me? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So it's like women, and it's written in all the books, right? I think. Just look it up. Y'all look it up. Don't take my advice, just look it up. That not only sex for both men and women was pleasurable, but the orgasm of the woman giving birth, in the middle of giving birth, it was the biggest orgasm, if you want to call it the best orgasm ever, until Eve bit that apple. Now it's just the sex is good. Giving birth it fucking hurts like hell. And it says it in the Bible. God said, well, in all the books, right? Not just the Bible, but y'all, like I said, y'all look it up. So, now when women give birth, it hurts. It's painful. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. Now, let's get to the men. Because Adam chose to bite the apple too. We as men, we go through our shit too, y'all. We definitely go through our shit. We definitely go through our shit. So, but the whole thing is when did it become a battle of the sexes? It's when Eve bit that apple. There it is. Fast forward. Here we are to 2024 and beyond. And Bud Light year and beyond. All right? Cool. It is what it is. Now, here we go. Now, this one, not just that she's a female, but if y'all understand, even all y'all ladies, man, shout out to y'all ladies. It's just now, it's now becoming the time of the woman, and that's dope. But it's really not about the women. It's about the time of the bitches, the time of the females. Because when Kamala Harris gets in the office, if she gets in the office, hey, fellas, my niggas, white, black, Asian, Spanish, all of them, Mexican, fucking whoever you are, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Haitian, West Indian, fucking whatever, Jamaican, fucking whatever, all men of all races, we are fucked. The same way Eve bit that apple, we are fucked. And it's not because of the woman going into office. It's about that woman that female going into office. Like I said, I heard she fucked her way to the top. That's allegedly, but there's a lot of people talking about it that know her. bottom line is it's not okay. We can even go back to Hillary Clinton when she lied. It's like, okay, well, she was getting ready to win. All the women were for her. All the females were for her until she got exposed and she lost because she lied. Like, keep it 100. So is that what Kamala's doing right now? We don't know. But it's funny how all these females are going at each other's throats. Us men don't really do it like that. But these females are. Y'all are going crazy. So now if but shout out to all the women women, not females, women that got their heads on strong. You feel me? Of course, y'all, evolved from being females to women. And a lot of y'all grew up girls to women and were always women. Mind frame, mind strong, physically, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and even religiously. Let's just talk about it. At the same time, there are females, you feel me? The other side of women, the same way with men and the other side of males. When you say females and males, it's bullshit. That's when the bullshit starts. But with men and women and men, it all aligns perfectly. One is for the other is for one, because they know united they are happily one. Ooh, that rhymed. I should put that in a rap. but anyways, y'all, you feel me? Like, this is a real serious conversation, because if or when Kamala Harris does become president, there's gonna be so many women, females, that's gonna lose their shit and start being out here acting crazy. Y'all think y'all think that Eve bit the apple then? Whoo, it's about to get ugly. And Kamala already said it. She not only said that she's focusing on only women's issues, abortions, all that, children, this and that, and all that. It's what she's talking about is on a whole nother level. And like I told y'all, I ain't for none of them motherfuckers. I don't care for Trump or her. It's just when I hear her talk, I'm like, yo, she's smiling in people's faces, and then she's like, then she came out and she's talking all that bullshit. Like, what? I'm hearing it. I'm like, this shit's crazy. This shit's fucking nuts. So I wonder how many women, not females, but women, actually heard that same Democratic convention when the last day of the convention, and she gave out her big ass speech and she said that shit. Come on, let's talk about it. No holds barred, gloves off. Now, again, I don't know her to hate her, so I'm not going to say I hate her. It's just the shit that she's talking about is all for women. Now, she did mention men, but when she mentioned men with the jobs and, she mentioned equality for both men and women. She never said, I'm going to do this for women and I'm going to do this for men. She never said that. She said, oh, I'm going to do this for women, the abortions, and I'm going to do this for the job, equal opportunity, and I'm going to do this and that and the third and blah, blah, blah. Women, we rule, we rule, we rule. I'm like, damn, is that why Eve bit the fucking apple? Like, what the fuck's going on? Okay, and then Kamala mentions men. Oh, yeah, men, we're going to make sure, you guys have the, same thing and blah, 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 blah. And with the women working with y'all and, we're together on this. And I'm like, what? Nah. Too much bullshit. She ain't for equality. She is. She's for equality for the women, not men. The only time she represented men and she spoke about men is when women had something to do with it in the same conversation. As far as her having dealings to do with men alone, right? Well, not alone, but along, meaning, this is what it is for women. I got y'all. Okay, and then for the men too, this is what we're going to do. No, she kept singling out the men and making it only about women. And I get the women empowerment. I totally get it. I totally rocks with it. I have a daughter. Of course I fucking rocks with it. My daughter's serious with this shit. I love bitches. I love women. I love bitches. But I hold on. I say that, in a respectful manner. I'm a man. I love women. Excuse me. No, not excuse me. I love women. But I also have a daughter, So, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I totally get it. But it has to make sense to when does men get singled out completely and it's all about the women? That's the part I don't understand. Now, yes, I get through times when men has been this and men did this and men did that. I get it. I totally get it. And men did take it, abuse it, fuck it up, and do blah, 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 blah. Yes, it needs to be an equilibrium. And yes, do I believe a woman should be president? Of course. Of course I do. I put my life on that. However, it's who they got. That's the problem. And it reminds me of Eve biting the apple. And then now coercing Adam to bite the apple. And now she's the shit. And now she thinks she's all that. And then now she ba. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then not only did Kamala fucking single men out and women and go ride for women completely, she threatened the other countries. And she said, when I become president, this is what's going to happen. Bang, bang, bang. I'm like, what? With Jim Ju Jong or whatever his name is, and the other one from Russia, and the other one, the third one. She went in on them in front of everybody on global TV. I'm like, why would you say that? I'm like, no, you ain't even in office yet, and you're already going at the other countries. Are you kidding me? Why would you say that? Y'all don't have to take my word for it. Look it up. Y'all remember her final speech at the Democratic National Convention? Listen to her whole speech. Don't just take my word for it. I'm like, yo, this bitch can't be serious. I don't care if she was black, white. I'm like, yo, is this bitch on her fucking period? I'm like, what the fuck's going on? This bitch is going in, and she ain't even elected yet. She went in on Jim Jong-un and all them other motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, they may be, I don't know, dude, are they our ops? Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, why is she going so in on them? And she's like, when I become president or some shit, when I become president, yeah, it's going down. And y'all want to start a war with me? And you know what? Test my balls or whatever the fuck she said in a nice way or whatever the fuck. She said the shit, though. I said, oh, no. I'm like, did anyone else catch this shit? Did anyone else catch this shit? This shit now, mind you, yes, let's keep it 100 now, y'all. And ladies, I'm going to keep it 100. And fellas, I'm going to keep it 100. Now, we already know when George Bush Sr. was sticking his chest out the same way Kamala is doing right now, we went into war with Operation Desert Storm, right? And then when Clinton got in office, even though I guess he was, I heard about shit and, through the news and all other shit that, he saw the emails and shit, and then he denied the shit and blah 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 blah. He just like, yo, I just want world peace. So there was no wars, no shit. Everything was peaceful. The motherfucker played the saxophone. He was ill. He was doing his thing. Got his dick sucked in the fucking in the Oval Office. All kind of that shit. I ain't making this shit up. And then all of a sudden, Bush Jr. gets in office and picks up what his fucking father did, and now it's what? He's talking mad shit, and then guess what? Now we got the fucking what's that shit? The 9/11 shit. Like, come on, man. Like, now Kamala's doing the same shit. It's like, yo, and at least they was in office. Not to say it like that, but at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least they was in office when they said that shit. And they, motherfuckers went to war. But now this bitch ain't even in office yet. And she's talking some threatening shit. I can't write this shit in the book. Y'all look it up. It's the Democratic Convention, the final speech of the convention that Kamala Harris gave, and she went at motherfuckers' necks. I'm like, no, why? No. What are you doing? And then Oprah and all the motherfuckers had her back. They got her back. Obama and this and that. Maybe I'm missing something right now. But shit ain't adding up. Y'all feel me? To where I get it. I root, and I'm the biggest cheerleader for it's women's time. I'm so with it. It's just, what the fuck is really going on? What's the diversion? You feel me? Like, I don't get it. And I'm just speaking from a man's point of view, but I'm going to ask the same question. Like, women, what do y'all think? I ain't talking about the females. Fuck the females and the males. I'm talking about y'all men and y'all women, and especially y'all's women. I don't care if you white, black, Asian, Spanish, whatever race, culture, whatever you are. Let's talk about it. Let's have a real conversation. Because things is about to change. For real. And I'm all for women's rights. I'm all for women's all of that. However, the way I'm seeing things with Kamala coming in, I think of Eve biting that apple. And at the end of the day, let's talk about it. I salute y'all. It is what it is, man. Dime Magazine. It's your boy Lenny. We continue to make wonderful, dope things happen, man. And yo, tune in. You feel me? I thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. I love y'all, man. Let's keep this thing growing. Dime Magazine, man. I love y'all, man. We out. Peace.